Hi, I'm James Shillinglaw here on board the brand new Icon of the Seas, and I'm with someone who you absolutely have to know, Vicki Freed, who's Senior Vice President, Sales, Trade Support and Services for Royal Caribbean International. We've interviewed Vicki many times, and in fact, we did a lot of interviews on, as this ship was being built, all the concepts are coming together, and now it's a reality. So we're going to talk to Vicki about her favorite places on the ship, how you should be selling this ship, and a lot of great things about on board, and you'll all find out about that and more on Insider Travel Report. Vicki, first of all, great to see you. This is a great occasion for you. This is really the culmination of many years of work, and this is a brand new class of ship. It's great to see you here.
Well, thank you for the opportunity, and thank you for being here on Icon of the Seas, which was really 7 years in the making, from the start of the dream to the reality of being here in service.
And this is your family ship. Not that the other ships weren't family, but this is really focused on a great family vacation, right?
100%. I mean, when you look at Surfside, for example, which is a brand new neighborhood on our ships, it is dedicated to the family market. And, as you know, Royal Caribbean is the leader in family vacations. We put families first because we really believe that when the family is having a great experience on board, those are the memories that people treasure forever and ever. And we want to deliver on that promise.
Yeah, so if you're talking to travel advisors, as we were today, boy, you had a packed house at that coffee talk. It wasn't a coffee talk. It was like the whole theater was full of travel advisors. You have a lot on board. And what is your message to them about how they should sell this wonderful ship?
It's really a very simple message. It's one of value. And sometimes travel advisors say, well, the prices are higher than maybe other cruise lines or maybe even our other ships, for example. But it's really not about price that people are looking for. You know that people are looking for the best ROI on their vacation dollar. And this ship absolutely delivers it. So always sell on the value of what the ship can offer, because there is not another product in the entire, not just the cruise market, but the vacation market that offers as much as Icon of the Seas. It's really a one-of-a-kind product, almost going to be two-of-a-kind next year.
Next year you'll have two, and in between you're having a small ship called Utopia coming out,
Yeah.
which I was like, you guys are gluttons for punishment to have two brilliant ships coming out in 1 year.
Oh, no, we love it, because the more we can deliver amazing, exciting vacation options for your clients, the better for all of us.
Well, then we're going to do another interview on Utopia, and we'll talk about that ship later, but that's coming this summer. And then the second Icon, which is
Star of the Seas.
Star of the Seas. I got to remember that, which is actually, I couldn't believe nobody had used that yet. There's not too many Star of the Seas out there. And so here we are on this wonderful ship. Now, you mentioned Surfside. And one of those things is that three-story penthouse family suite, which is unique. You have family suites on your other ships, but that is truly unique. And I believe it's already sold out for the rest of the year, right?
It is. It's the ultimate townhouse, so it is 3 stories. It can sleep up to 8 people. It comes with a Royal Genie, which is really the best way to travel. If your clients can afford it and want it, they'll never go on any other type of a vacation without a Genie. And it's really a great experience for the whole family.
Now, we are actually in another iconic feature of this ship about Icon. We're in the Aqua Dome, and we're actually in the overlook part of it. Right behind us is the famous Aqua Theater, which you've moved from down in the stern of the ship to really the bow now, right?
Yes, and the reason we did make the move is for many reasons. It's a much larger space, but it's also a covered space, so that in the times where maybe the weather's not perfect, we can still do an aqua show, and it is a spectacular show, and I hope you've had a chance to see it.
Well, I didn't see the whole show, but I saw bits and pieces during the christening ceremony. It looked amazing. I've seen some of the other shows, and that's the other thing about entertainment on board this. It is off the charts. I mean, I saw your entertainment head of entertainment, Nick Weir, who's amazing, and he has a show for Wizard of Oz, which I'm like, I've seen the Wizard of Oz. I know what that is, but this version is off. It's incredible. The staging, the production values, the singing, everything else is top notch, and it really is something you have to see. And maybe your kids have never seen the thing. I don't know. They haven't let them see the film because it's too scary. I don't know.
Well, it's a beautiful production, and one of the highlights is not only the cast is unbelievable. Dorothy, her name is Ruby in real life, and she is 23 years old. Such a talent. And then when you look at all the characters and the musical numbers, but you know what? We have a 17-piece orchestra that plays the live music when so many places, including Broadway and other places, have gone to tape music. I mean, having an orchestra with a string section is amazing.
Well, I saw it last night. It is an amazing production. Well worth, you get a whole Broadway quality show on board. I mean, we've seen that before, but this is totally original production. And then, of course, you have this wonderful Aqua Theater with that show. And then you have your new ice show, which I saw last night.
Yeah, the ice show is spectacular, and instead of being a rectangular rink, this time it's an oval rink. And it really, we hire the best of the best. So we have a lot of Olympics skaters, people who participated in the Olympics. We have people who have participated in national competitions, and the same with our divers. The same thing. We have a lot of Olympic divers as well as people who competed nationally.
Now, any other highlights to the entertainment you want to mention to our travel advisors out there?
Yeah, we've added some new concepts. Of course, we have Music Hall, which has been very popular, but we added dueling pianos, and dueling pianos is really a fun venue.
It's packed every time I've been by. Yeah.
Packed, and people love it because it's fun. It's the vibe is great, and so we have that as a lounge. We have boleros. We have some of the favorites, our fan favorites, and you can hear the applause in the background. So really, it's all about delivering the experience to our guests that they love.
And you have tons of different types of accommodations, a lot in the family, a lot in that Surfside area, and it's not just the townhouse family. It's really the entire stern of the ship is pretty much family focused, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Some of my favorite rooms, and I had some of my family members stay in them last week when we were on board, is the family Surfside suite, and it's a beautiful room, but it has a little nook area, and my son and his wife have a 1-year-old, and it was really just a perfect place because it's this little nook area. We had a crib brought in, although there is a bed in there, and so it was a perfect place for you to sort of have 2 rooms in one. There's another room that is my favorite, and that is our family infinite balcony. So you walk in. This room can sleep 6 people, but you walk in and there's bunk beds on one side, and then you walk through the room, there's 2 split bathrooms, and then there's the king-size bed, and then there's a sofa bed that could make into 2 more, and then there's the infinite balcony, which it just gives you so much more living space. I personally like infinite balconies better than I even like balconies because there is so much more living space. So if you have clients that want the more space option, that infinite balconies are the place to go. Plus, instead of an outdoor balcony, the window comes down, so you get the fresh breeze of the ocean and you get the scenery, so you don't lose anything.
No, that's fair. There's so many options here for families, and again, any kind of family too. We're not just talking. We think about family, 2 kids, things like that. But you can be any kind of family on here and enjoy it. You can be a couple and still enjoy this thing with all this ship with all of the entertainment, all of the fine dining. Now, I guess the last thing I have to ask you is, what are you mentioned the suites, but what are your favorite parts of this vessel when it finally, you've been living and breathing this for the last few years, and what came out exactly the way you wanted or maybe surpassed what you expected?
I think the entire ship surpassed what I expected. I mean, when you think of Harry Coulavaro, who is our ship designer and builder, and Kelly Gonzalez, I don't know what they drink, sleep, or do, but they come up with imagination and creativity that is one of a kind. And so I'm pleased with the entire ship. I think probably if I had to say one area, I love the Royal Promenade. It is wider. It is open to the ocean on both sides.
You can drive 2 trucks through it, this one, as opposed to this one. It is massive. Plus you have that pearl, or there's this amazing construction right in the center that brings in lots of light. This is the first time you have light from both sides of the ship. It's amazing.
It is amazing, and that Pearl Cafe became quite the popular spot. You can go up there for complimentary food all day long and coffees, and it's just a place to hang out and enjoy the beautiful scenery in a very relaxed atmosphere.
Well, Vicki, I want to congratulate you. Here we are, and now I know there's all these travel advisors eager to sell this, and you don't have a lot of space the rest of this year, but you got open bookings for 25 and I think 26, right?
Yeah, and so the advice I can give is book now, because the prices are going up every week, and you want to secure, if you have clients that are thinking about it, you want to get them locked in into a booking because the price will go up.
And you're doing this on Eastern and Western Caribbean itinerary, 7 nights, right?
7 nights, and always with a visit to Perfect Day at Coco Cay, which really is a perfect day. We have a brand new area opening up called Hideaway Beach. It opens next week officially. It is a fabulous little venue for adults only, 18 and older. And we have a DJ there, we have beautiful cabanas, we have a pool, we have the ocean. It's just perfect.
Well, one of the things is, I'll close on this, is that everybody thinks it's such a big ship. It doesn't feel big. It feels like, because of the neighborhood concept, 8 different neighborhoods, there's plenty of space. I mean, to get on board for us, it was very easy. If you have clients out there who are saying, I don't know if I want to go on that ship, it's too big. It really doesn't feel that way. And if you've been on an Oasis class, it's not that much different. And it really, you're selling an experience, you're selling a family vacation, not the size of the ship, right?
Absolutely. It's really all about choice and options. And when you go larger, you get more options, more choices, more venues. And so there's always something for everybody.
Absolutely. Well, Vicki, again, great to be here with you. I was joking that one of the last interviews we did out here was on the Perfect Day at Coco Cay, and it was very hot that day, and we were both sort of, wilting there, melting, just like the witch in Wizard of Oz. We were melting, but we did it, and now we're in this beautiful dome overlooking the beautiful ocean, and this is perfect too. Again, congratulations on the ship, and hey, I guess the next time I see you, well, I'll see you before that, because we see each almost every week during the season, but the next big ship will be Utopia, right?
Absolutely, and keep in mind that Utopia is brand new. First time ever a brand new ship goes on 3 and 4 day cruises in Oasis class. It's the on-ramp to new to cruise, and so if you want to introduce people to cruising who are really kind of on the fence, maybe they're not 100% sure cruising's for them, this is going to be the perfect ship, because once they go on Utopia of the Seas, they will be hooked on cruising, and they'll be coming back to you time and time again to book more vacations.
And they'll book Icon after that, so we'll see what happens. I'm James Shillinglaw here on Icon of the Seas, and this is Insider Travel Report.